I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Transformation freedom, and they're the most heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit. Well, hello, it's Tina with Enrich by Tina, here to help you get your whole life together as I'm getting mine. We're bringing you Tina's tips this morning, and as we do every morning. And y'all see, when y'all see this, y'all know I'm trying to get myself together. Because like I said, I'm getting my whole life together here in real time. Um, Go ahead on and like, share, and share this out with somebody and let them know that we're here. We're back. Good morning, Keisha. So good to see you. Um, whew, that's all I can say. Last night was last nighting. This morning, um, I am trying to get myself together and keep it together. I'm experienced a death in my family, and so emotions is doing this thing, and so trying to navigate through those emotions and do what thus saith the Lord, because life is going to life, and so you have to be prepared. Lost my aunt yesterday. She 94 years old, my dad's oldest sister, and it you know when things is when it comes upon that time, you know you can never be prepared. They can tell you and prepare you, but you're good. And you try to good morning, Teresa. So good to see you. Good morning, Dr. LeJune and Mother McKnight. When you navigate through these emotions, you know that God will give you the strength and will keep you, but your human side of you, we're human. And so that's that. Thank you so much, Dr. LeJune. And like I said, it's a blessing. She was 94 years old. She had been dealing with dementia for some years, and Alzheimer's, dementia, memory loss. But she would, there were times that she would be right on point, and you're looking like, what? And she would let me know, I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been? You've been gone too long. And so I had, I would go and visit, and thank God I did get to go visit, prior to her transitioning. And so it just makes, when you do the things and you do the things that you're supposed to do, and you do it diligently, then you don't have any regrets. Good morning, Mother Loretta. So when we talk, and this morning topic is just rightfully, like, right on point. Choose joy, stay rooted in rejoicing. And we're on day, I want to say 21 or 22. Let me get my notes and see which day we're on. We're on day 22. And so Philippians 4:4, rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. And when we think about joy, joy is just not based on a feeling, y'all. It's a decision to celebrate God. So we have to know that that God is for us. If God be for us, who? And there'll be days like this. And so when you think about it, in the children's Bible say, be full of joy. And again, I will say, be full of joy. And so when we think about these things, even in death, you have to be joy. For you have to think about all the good things that God has done in that person's life, and 94 years, listen, you can't beat that. Like, you just can't beat that. Good morning, Tanya, so good to see you. And so when you start thinking about all the things, and like I said, life is gonna go up, it's gonna go down, flip flop, all kinds, and we have to choose joy even in the midst of sorrow, even in the midst of what we might be going through. God is a sustainer, he's a keeper, he will guide us and let us know that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. And so joy, my first point, joy is a choice. It's just not a feeling. And Philippians 4:4 says it just like that. Rejoice in the Lord, even in a sad situation. Good morning, Damon. It's so good to see you. It still say rejoice in the Lord. Choosing joy means that we're gonna focus on who God is. Okay, point blank, not what we feel. Because what I feel right now, my heart is heavy. I mean, my heart is devastated. Okay. But I got to choose God. And my daughter asked me, "Are you working today?" And my flesh wanted to just go ahead on the call out for the rest of the week. And I said, Tina, what is that gonna do? Absolutely nothing. And you already know you're coming off of the cuff of these anniversary dates of other significant people. If you take the day off and the rest of this week, you're gonna be in your emotions, and you have a job to do this weekend. I mean, a part of a servant's a poor, and I do believe that God has um an assignment for me, and he has a very powerful move that's coming through that movement. And what better way to distract me and stop me to get me to think that, hey, um well, maybe you ought not. No, I believe God is up to something, and he's getting ready to do something, and you got to make you, you said it on the money. Got to make an effort to be intentional, even in this. It comes with joy. And so when we start thinking about the things, because we started this whole process of thinking about what we're thinking about and our mindset and what we're thinking. And if we think on those things that are true, lovely, and just, and of a good report, that's in Proverbs. I think if there be any virtue, think on those things. And so that brings me to my second point. Joy comes from the presence of God. So I'm going to get into his presence today, tomorrow, and the days and the weeks to come. Why? So I don't fall into a grief session that then triggers depression, which then which triggers all other things. Like, all of this is like a domino effect. And so if you give in to some things, it's going to affect some other things. And so Psalm 16:11 says this: you make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence. Being close to God through prayer and worship fills us with lasting joy. Yes, you said it. He will continue to give me strength and you strength, because I may not be the only one going through something. I mean, I'm happening going through a physical death. Some of you could be going through a death or some other things, a relationship, something on the job. It may not even be a physical death like I'm experiencing right now. So we have to remember that the joy of the Lord is our strength, even in the midst of what we might be feeling. Lord, I thought I had done. You know what? That ain't even important. I was getting ready to get all in the tens. You know what? It ain't even important. So we have to think about that. Um, Damon gonna bring that word. Okay, Philippians 4:8. Couple of more verses down from where we are. Finally, brethren, and that's when it starts this chapter out. He talks about these things. He's telling us what to do. He already said in verse 4 that we were going to rejoice. Then he said, now finally, brother, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever thing is honest and just and pure, a lovely, of a good report, if there be any virtue, be any praise, he already telling us what to do. Think on those things, even in the midst of whatever going. And mother said it just like, and it does. And when you pray and praise, your sorrow and everything else drops completely off from you. As the young folks say, period. So let's not let our things go get us off of what our assignment. We all have an assignment that we have to do, and we have to make sure that we stand fast, stand whole into what God is telling us to do. Because if we don't let God, y'all know, every time, see, when you got to use and do some stuff, here he comes, trying to get all in my voice and all these other things, trying to cause congestion and all these others. I ain't had no problems, but now that I'm gonna be on assignment, here he come. But guess what? He's a defeated foe. He not stopping nothing. No good thing would he will hold from them who walk upright, y'all. And I'm walking upright. I'm trying to get down this path of righteousness. Who with me? If who's trying to walk and be with God? Because if we choose joy and we stay rooted and grounded in joy, because when we think about what we have going on right now in this world, that's enough right there. That's why we have to make sure that we are keeping the main thing, and the main thing is Jesus. And number three, this one right here just really blesses my heart. Joy is strength in difficult times. Good morning, Z. So good to see you. I need to call you. I don't know if you was on the call last night. I had death in my family last night, and it just, it just and that's what I was saying. It just last night was a night, but God is still faithful. And when we think about the joy of the Lord is our strength in Nehemiah 8 and 10, we have to um remember whose we are and whose we are. And you know what? Jesus is always the main thing, even in the midst of sorrow, trials, and tribulation. Jesus is. That's it. We don't have to say nothing else to nobody else or nothing else. Jesus is. Point blank. He's a sustainer. Okay? And I'm telling you, it's like, really, is this what you're gonna do? Because if you got to go through something, okay, I see your message, Z. Thank you so much. And we got to get through without assignment, because somebody, and this is the thing, when you hear this and you know this and you feel this and you say, somebody is waiting on you. So if you decide not to do what the Lord has called you to do, then you holding up somebody else, which is holding up somebody else, and somebody else, because it's a domino effect. Like, who I'm supposed to reach, I'm supposed to reach. And then those people have a set of people to reach, and so on and so on. So it's really a domino effect. So if you're walking in disobedience, you're going to cause thousands of people to walk in disobedience. Damon says it just like this. Psalms 84:11. For the Lord is good. He's a sun and a shield. The Lord gives us grace and glory. No good thing, nothing, no good thing will he withhold from us, for to them that walketh upright. He's not going to hold no stuff from us. So joy is not ignoring your problems. It's not. It's really finding God's endurance and his strength to push through. You're not ignoring the fact that you got something going on. And it's just you're not dwelling on it. And for me, it's like, I'm not harping on it. I can't stay there, because I got something to do. So if I sit here and let that stop me, okay, I take the day off, then I'm gonna be in the house moping in the bed, then I'm gonna start making not good choices because then I'm gonna get in my feelings, and then I'm gonna want some cookies, some cake, some pie, some chips, and all the other things that I don't need. That I did eat a little bit of that stuff yesterday, and I said, okay, you gotta get yourself together because you don't have time to be doing this. You just don't have time. And so I went there just for a moment, and then I had to snap right back out and say, you can't let this put you in a path of in that downward spiral where I'm just going to be spiraling out of control. So, we always leave with a life application. And this week, I want us the rest of this week, because it's Wednesday, and it can go over into next week. Practice shifting your perspective. Like, whenever a challenge comes up, a situation, pause. This is what I have to do. And I'm learning to do this every day because y'all know how many of y'all have either gone through menopause or menopause is just about to take you out. Let me know how many who's gone through menopause. And so I just want to know, do I have a witness? Do I have a witness that it will take over you? Cause this here menopause, I have to stop and pause every day now and say, woo, okay, pipe down. This was not that serious. And baby, it's like, here I come. Ah, ah, ah. And I said, okay, Jesus, I'm going to have to take a pause. Yes, it will take over you if you don't stay focused. And so now I'm like, okay, when my mama used to say her friend B, said B done lost her mind, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, this. And I'm like, but Dad, what is it? Is it that bad? That menopause. And you know how your mama be on the front call with some other friends. You better believe it. You have to stop, take a deep breath or 5, because I'm already a little feisty. And then here come menopause. So we got to ask ourselves after we stop, pause, and take it. Okay, she said, yes, ma'am. She said, oh, you did? Okay, okay. I got some witnesses. I got some whole witnesses. Okay, I got a witness, and she got some witnesses with her. So I'm not out here by myself, so y'all know. So I said, Lord, how can I, what can I do? And so this is what we got to ask ourselves. We got to say, how can I see God's hand in this situation? Because, when your mind is ready to, you ready to attack everything, the wind blow, you ready. Look, my husband can walk by and touch me, like bump up against me. What? Huh? Just ready. I mean, and my husband is sweet as he can be. Like, now he have his days. Now. Yes, mothers, your dear Daryl, your dear Mr. Blackman, he has some stuff, but for the most part, he's low key. Good morning, Mother Shirley. Good morning. Yeah, he pretty much he's pretty much low key, and so I have to watch my response because my family's like, we ain't asking you nothing. We not messing with you, mama. My daughter, she's the leader of the tribe. Like the other two, they ain't gonna say nothing. But my daughter, she's a little milder, a little bit. She'll say, Mama, ain't nobody mess with you. I said, girl, why you didn't do so? She said, for you to chop my head off. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no. She said, I wasn't ready for that today. She said, and so I just decided I wasn't even gonna ask you. I decided to do it myself because I didn't want. I said, Lord Jesus, the family over here on eggshells. Jesus, take the wheel. That's not how I want to be. And I said, Lord, that's probably how my providers was acting, because I acted a whole fool on them when I first got them. So I said, Lord, help me. And I got to train my mind. You got to train your mind this week to rejoice, to his goodness, not just in good times, y'all, but all the way through. Okay, Teresa say you working through yours. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I am. Cause I was like, I don't want to be the woman that's I don't want my family or any of my friends or any of my associates or people or clients or anybody have to feel like they gotta walk around on eggshells. So y'all, I'm working on that. I'm working on my response. I'm working on my things. And so I'm asking God to just help me get through this. Um and I want to see a shift in what God has for me. And so I want to rejoice. And I want to rejoice always. And again, as the word says, I say rejoice. When we find ourselves in a pickle, when we find ourselves with our back up against the wall, let's begin to start pulling in joy. Because the joy of the Lord is our strength. So that's all I have for y'all today. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same back channel. Just remember to keep me, lift me up in prayer as we, process a matriarch in our family, 94. She's my dad's oldest sibling, and she was here 94 years. And so when you've had somebody that long, it's hard to say goodbye, and so just pray my strength in the Lord that I continue to do what God has for me to do, and that I choose joy and don't let grief overtake me. And so it throughout the day, when y'all think about me, think about my name, call my name out and say, Lord, give her strength today. Don't let her give in. Don't let her end up being in the bed and don't want to come out, because I have an assignment to do. Okay. I got something to do this weekend. And if you all are not busy and you looking for a good time, I got to get the flyer over, uploaded into this so I can show you. I'm going to post it. It's the Servants Pour. It's Friday and Saturday night. It's in Reedsville at Kingdom. I can't forget the Kingdom Covenant or Kingdom. So it's the name of the church. And so it's going to be a high time in the Lord. And I will put the name of the church and the flyer and the link, that if you want to grab your ticket, it's free. They just want to register so we can kind of see about how many people that's coming and be prepared. And it's a 2-day, experience. And we're going to meet. God's going to meet us there, and we're going to have a good work and what God is going to do there. So I can't get off from this. So y'all pray my strength as I prepare for that service on Friday and Saturday, as well as we're preparing to say our goodbyes to my aunt. So yes, God has me, and yes, continue to pray me, lift my name up. Yes, thank y'all so much. But yes, so y'all, see y'all in the morning, same time, same back channel, and then some of y'all, I'll see y'all in a few over on the Sister Circle side. All right, take care.
Now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside.